Hey, what's up? It's Buddy from Census Fail, and I'm going to tell you about our song Pull the Thorns from Your Heart. It's a title track of the record. It is the sort of epic of the record. It's got the most sort of different dynamics in it, and it's kind of all over the place, and it brings to a close the third part, which is the reflections on death. It's it takes you on the whole ride, really. It takes you through everything. Um, and then it brings you to sort of the epitome of what this section of the record is sort of letting go of this shame and saying, I'm going to refuse to die with shame. I'm gonna give that up. So that's really what this section of the record is about, and one of the main themes on the record. So um, some really cool stuff happened in this song. I mean, the drums are awesome. I haven't talked a lot about the drums. The drums were recorded at Scott Weiland's studio uh, called Lavish out here in Burbank. And it was really cool. We got to use the room, and we spent about a week doing the drums. And I mean, it was awesome to watch Chris work, and it was fantastic. I mean, I'm so not a drum person, so I have such difficulty talking about drums. Maybe I should have Chris do one of these, and he can, for all the drum people, sort of explain all the little nuances and all that stuff. Because I honestly get so focused on so many other aspects that the beginning, we do drums in the beginning. So I'm still so focused on the lyrics and the rest of the music that when we get into drum tracking, I'm like just so focused on some other aspect that I kind of like lose sight of what happened. Um, but this song came out banging. So um, there's dive bombs at the beginning. We used the vocoder for like the middle bridge part where the vocals kind of get all weird. If you notice, that's a vocoder. We just sort of said, let's throw it in there. Just kind of just threw another element in there. Um, what this song is to me is this is a good line that I think really sums up as, scared to death of being vulnerable, so I did everything I could to put the walls up. Um, you know, scared, absolutely scared to death I was of being any way, shape, or form vulnerable, um, truly vulnerable, and I did everything I possibly could to put these walls up, to take on this persona of tough, aggressive, not to be fucked with person. It was really just trying to push away, just push away, just get people away from me, get things away from me, just sort of manage the situation so would have to be vulnerable on my own terms, if at all. Um, I like the middle section. It talks usually kind of a metaphor for what it's like to go and speak to the devil, and what the devil says to me is basically, you know, don't be afraid of your death, be bold, be authentic, and be brave enough to love again. And that line, being brave enough to love again is difficult. It's difficult to once we've ever, that it's not just from a relationship standpoint, but just you love someone and they die. It's very difficult to ever think that you'd want to put yourself in a situation where you can feel that loss again. But it's also where all of our most beautiful relationships come from, is when we're able to, like, knowing that it will end, knowing that there is this pain in a relationship, but throwing yourself in any ways and giving yourself over to it is really what I feel like life is all about. I feel like it's about letting go of that and sort of loving without abandon. And it has the title track, "Pull the Thorns from Your Heart." To wander in the fields of flowers, pull the thorns from your heart. That's the Ruby quote, and that's where I put it in this song, and that's kind of where it all came together. So, pull the thorns from your heart.